Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday Night Sprints. While everybody is joining us, if you're watching the playback, let us know down in the comments below what you are reading, what you're doing tonight. And if you are like hanging out in the comments, in the chat, let us know what you're doing tonight. I am joined by a bunch of people tonight. We're going to have a party. It's a party tonight, which is fine because Wednesday night is much less productive than Sunday.
Absolutely.
So Margaret, Brittany, Kara, and Rye, you guys have seen everybody, but they should be linked in the description. If not, I'll do it in the first sprint. How's everybody tonight?
Doing good.
Wednesday.
Yeah. Good.
It is Wednesday after a holiday.
It's it could have been worse. I'll be honest, it could have been worse.
That's true.
But, it still was not, I hated it. I didn't want to come back.
That's fair. That's fair.
That is fair.
Yeah, I'm on summer vacation, so I really can't complain.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm still doing it.
I'm just a mom. So my work never ends.
And at least Canada is smart and makes the holiday like on a weekend.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Tuesday
Yeah. Unless
holiday is the worst
Mhm.
because we worked Monday, we're off Tuesday, and then we work the rest of the week. And also, like, fireworks did not start in my city, like the official ones, did not start until 10 p.m. I go to bed at 9:30.
Yeah.
We've had people doing fireworks since like the day before,
Mhm.
and it was real bad last. I'm like, we are in a state that is like always having a drought. Like our wildfires make the news like every year. It's like, you guys are idiots. This is the absolute worst way to celebrate anything. I hate fireworks.
I agree. I was saying that last night on Sprints that I really think they should be illegal.
I am sure
They are. Yeah.
in California. I thought they were illegal in California.
They are, and people do them anyway.
Yeah.
Welcome to America.
Yeah, welcome. I saw a couple of drone shows that happened over the weekend, and those look so cool. And I was like, why can't we do this instead of fireworks? But
fireworks are far cheaper.
People started doing them on Friday, and they will do them pretty much the entire month on the weekends because in Utah, we have something called Pioneer Day, which is on the 24th, which is like Utah's Independence Day because Mormons.
I was going to say, how very Mormon of them.
So, like, the fireworks stands are still, like, open. It's really stupid.
See, this is also a nice thing. Canadians are just generally less patriotic. Like, we're just like, we're just us.
Anyways, I am going to be reading A Sword of Mercy and Wrath tonight, which is one of my Spiffbo books, and I am quite enjoying it, which is great. We have a Shay. Thank you. I had to see I had to look at the private chat because you're on the second row. Anyways, so I'm reading A Sword of Mercy and Wrath tonight. It's one of my Spiffbo books. I am liking it, which we can't say for a lot of the books that are in our group. But I'm having a good time with this one. I'm like 40% of the way through, I think. So anyway, Margaret, what are you reading tonight or doing?
I am still working on Miss Percy's Guide to the Care and Feeding of British Dragons, which was a previous Spiffbo book for reasons. And then I'm actually probably mostly going to be working on editing tonight, which is why we're on this computer and not the nice one.
Nice.
So my mid-year freak out tag kind of needs to go out tomorrow.
Yeah, no, maybe.
I'll just be happy if mine's up before August. Like, that's where we're at. Like,
I haven't.
I need Kara mood. Like, my reset for July is not up yet. I need to edit it tonight.
yeah.
It's okay. Brittany, what are you doing today?
I'm reading The Hunty Party by Lucy Foley.
How are you thinking of it?
I'm liking it, but I liked the guest list and did not like the Paris apartment. And this leans much more to the guest list
Okay.
than it leans to the Paris apartment. So
Okay.
it's basically the same story as the guest list, but I'm okay with that because I liked the guest list.
That's fair. That's
Like,
fair.
if you know what you're doing, just continue to do what you
What
do.
works?
Right?
Right. Kara, what are you doing?
I have a couple of books ready, but like hearing Margaret talk, I'm like, I should also do some editing. But I do want to finish The Lost Arabs by Omar Sakur. This is a poetry collection, and I'm really close to being done. So I can definitely finish that during sprints. And I'll probably do that. Like, I'm finding that I really need to make myself slow down with poetry. So I'm probably going to do that, like, a few each sprint. And then my main book, I think, is going to be The Secret Garden, which I am rereading for my Not a Genre book club. So
Oh, I love The Secret Garden. It was my favorite kids' classic.
Me too.
It's so good. Yeah. Like, there are a couple parts that don't age as well, but, like, overall, it's a good one, I think.
Yeah, overall, it's still really good. I still have my childhood copy that, like, has, like, the cover is, like, stuck on with tape, and they had stamps and stickers all over my copy because I didn't want anybody to steal my copy.
Right.
I had to make sure it was very
You wanted
mine.
it to be unusable for anyone else. I like it.
It's fair. It's fair. Shay, welcome. I don't know that you've actually been on my channel before. Maybe
I don't
not.
think I have, actually.
Maybe not. Welcome. What are you up to tonight?
So, first off, for those who don't know me, I'm Shay from Shay Geeks Out. This is my cat, Kaladin, who can't decide what he wants tonight.
We love him.
So he'll probably meow in and out. Part of me needs to read, but the stronger part of me needs to edit because I keep putting things off.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
I still gotta work on getting my reset done so it can go up tomorrow. And then start working on all of my mid-year content.
Fair. And also, we have
Like, I
Radiant
have
Cinder.
lists. I don't
We have
the mid-year
Radiant
book
Sin to
freakout
read this
class,
week,
but I
too.
have lists. Huh?
I said we have Radiant Sin to read this week too.
Oh yeah, don't remind me. Keep forgetting. I need to finish my
Bethany's
current
email.
audiobook so I can listen to Radiant Sin because I got it from Libro.
Bethany's email was like, "Okay, we're doing it Tuesday." I was like, "Great."
Mm-hmm. And I have to trade my work shifts because I'm supposed to close that night, so I need to trade it for an opening shift so I can be there.
I'm gonna be in a hotel room,
There you go.
so hopefully the Wi-Fi's good.
Traveling again this week, huh?
Yeah, next week, yeah. All right. Well, I forgot there were comments. So hello. It is a sprinting party. We're having a good time tonight. Hello, Becca. Reading and cleaning tonight. Listen, I should probably do that too.
We're not going to talk about the state of my office that you can't see.
Exactly.
I was feeling good because I got enough room on my desk to put my laptop here. So that's
Yeah.
where
That is so relatable.
That's okay. Hello. Like with the fireworks, yeah. Yeah. It was about at least midnight that they were going to, and it was absolutely insane.
yeah.
Yeah, my neighbors had the decency to stop at 11:30, but they've been going every night since the 1st, and they will go the next 3 nights.
That's just ridiculous. Like, okay, July 4th, do it. But like
Move on.
Well,
Apparently, we live next to a bunch of pyromaniacs because
They
Utah
also-
has this again in the later part of July
yep.
because their like state celebration day is the 24th, and you get a week of fireworks again. So I have 2 weeks in July
Yeah.
that I have to deal with this.
If we're lucky, because technically the ones up here, anyways, the stands are still open, and so people could still shoot them off.
Yeah.
Right. Thankfully, they at least adhere to the law around us because if not, we legitimately call the cops on them. It's like,
That's
this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
illegal right now. You have to wait.
That's good.
Well, and it's so awful for pets. Like,
It's
horrible.
so bad.
My cats absolutely hate it, and one of the
My
three
cats thankfully
was-
just get cuddly. They handle it okay.
yeah. Like two of the three are like okay, but like the other one, she was a stray, and she like absolutely freaks out, and it's just like for hours,
poor
like I won't see
traumatized
her.
baby.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's
We only have one that like gets really nervous. CBD calming treats have like literally we should just invest in that stock because that's what we've been giving them this week.
Mhm.
Hello, Crystal. Just open your book of the month box. I'm still waiting on mine.
Ooh, mine's
now-
probably in the mail. I should probably go get that.
I figured mine would be here today, but it wasn't. So maybe tomorrow. But now getting myself settled for the night. Finally going to listen to Chain Gang All Stars. Nice. Wouldn't be surprised if there's fireworks here for the next 2 days. You live in small town Texas. Of course, there's going to be fireworks.
days. Just 2 days, Becca? I feel like you guys probably are another
2 weeks.
fireworks all month.
The rest of the summer.
I was gonna say it's Florida.
Hello. It used to be illegal here. It didn't stop anybody, so they made it legal
Mhm.
again. Last year, it was illegal to shoot them off yourself because we were in such a bad drought. This year, like, because we've gotten so much rain and we had so much snow, they didn't.
Everybody's like, nobody cares. Light them all off.
Yeah.
We
Love
used to
that.
not be able to buy them in New York State, so everyone would like drive to Pennsylvania, buy them, and then bring them back. But like now, you can go to like the grocery store and buy fireworks.
Yeah, that's the
Well, it
same
used to
here.
be
We can
in
get them at like the gas
aerials at all
station.
on your
And I'm
own.
like, that's unnecessary.
It's unnecessary.
Like they'll have like tents
Target
like,
here.
in a parking lot selling them,
Yeah.
and then there's fireworks in the store too. I'm like, are you
Yep.
for real? Like, no, stop.
And this year for us was like, it felt a lot worse because this, like, they didn't do the, like, my city didn't do the like normal fireworks show that they do every year. Like they just weren't going to do it because they have like a new stadium or something stupid. It's like AstroTurf, and they're like, we don't want to melt it, and it's like, all right,
Fair.
maybe you should have thought of that, but okay. And I
Or,
feel like
there's a
people
thing
were
called parking lot. You
overcompensating.
do it out there.
Yeah. Right. It's like do it in the hills that catch fire like every year. It's like
Maybe don't do that. Continuing with my reread of Conjuring of Light. Also, welcome Shay. Fireworks.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know it
maybe-
was a long day today.
Our fireworks going off. Like I kept waiting for them to start going, and they just. I don't think they ever did last night,
Nice.
which is weird.
Lucky
Nice.
you, because it was like 8 p.m. to 11:30 midnight.
We were
here.
so
Straight.
late. I was on sprints last night, and you like could hear them. Like Lexi and Kaylee could hear. I ended up having to get off because I was like, I feel so bad. Like I'm just gonna. It's so
Hating
obnoxious.
yourself, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, this is not fun.
Going to try to get through Hotel Magnifique. Need to finish it. Nice. Hello, everyone. Starting Divine Royals tonight. I've
I
heard
need
really
to
good
hear more
things.
about Divine Rivals because I read the synopsis every time, and I'm like, yes, this sounds so good. I just need more people to read it so I know if it's worth my money because I don't really think YA much anymore.
Jan from Jan Agaton read it a couple, like maybe last month, and like is obsessed with it.
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't read historical fiction, but you're making me want to read it.
Well, see,
And I
I
think
love historical fiction, so that's why I was drawn to it.
Right.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
is this
I think it's
historical
technically historical
fantasy?
fantasy.
Yeah,
historical
I think there's
fantasy,
like a little bit. Like Rebecca Ross is one of those authors where like I keep buying her books, and every time I
And
see
see,
a
I have a
synopsis,
River
I'm like,
Enchanted, and I haven't
Yeah.
read it.
Oh,
every time I see
good.
one of her synopses, I'm like, that's me. Like I need to read this, and it's like I just have.
So I've read A River Enchanted was my second Rebecca Ross book, and like the two main characters are a little stupid in places. I'm like, why was this the option that we chose? Of all the options available to us, we chose we chose the one to keep. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go with it because I'm enjoying this.
Yeah.
Just
But
go with it.
the Queen's Rising was the first book I read, and the glow up between the Queen's Rising and A River Enchanted was just so good. I was just like, I love this, and like the magic system was very fun, and like if you've read any sort of like Celtic mythology or Fey mythology, like folklore, it just really captures a lot of that really well.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I need to read Divine Rivals.
Reading Meet Again. Nice. Hello. We'll be reading Love Always a Wild, a male second chance romance. This is on my radar TBR because this author is going to a Polycon. So I wanted to read it. Will I get to? I don't know because like I have a lot of books to read.
Your Polycon list is quite chunky.
It's very long. It's fine.
It's next year. You got time.
When this one is actually one that's like made a list for a vlog. So,
Oh,
yeah.
that's even more likely to happen then.
Right. Because I try to like
love the colors of
break
that
up and
blanket,
do
by the way.
like
I
a
just have
couple
to,
of different
pop in and say that.
themes. And this one made a list. So that's good. Going to finish The Last Argument of Kings. I've got 30 pages left, so I'll find something else after. Nice. Going to try to finish up Teacher of the Year. Are you liking this one? Because this one is also on that list for a vlog.
I think Alex was last I checked with him. Last we saw.
Cool.
He hopped in, I think, on sprints Saturday maybe with Thor was there, I believe.
Okay, cool.
So
Going to start the revised version of Bone Season. Nice.
Interesting.
Good morning. Hello. So excited for Cruel Seduction by Katie Roberts. Same.
I have the arc, so I need to get to that too.
So do I, but we're not reading it till September, and I'm not going to reread it. So
Not-
I'm like, I'll just wait, and then I'll put in my review late.
Mhm.
I'm also super excited for her pirate fantasy, and I got denied for the arc today.
You did? Because I got it.
So if I give you my
But
Kindle,
I was one of those, like, the second I saw it drop, I'm like, I'm requesting because I know.
I
will
know.
do
Well,
this.
no, it was sitting in pending for like 3 months, and then like I finally get the email. I was like, rude. It's fine. I have it pre-ordered. I'm reading The Things We Keep by Sally Hepworth, drinking my morning coffee. Nice. I'll be reading Banyan Moon by Tao Tai, a family saga and historical fiction novel.
Oh, you're writing.
This is Barnes & Noble's book club pick for this month, and it actually looks really, really good.
This one? Oh,
Banyan Moon,
yeah. I saw that email.
Grayson wanted me to share with everyone that he got his yellow belt. That's what he wanted to
Congratulations.
We all knew you had your test today. Put it in the chat that you had your yellow belt test today.
Nice.
Nice.
Tell everybody.
That's so cute.
He goes, "Are you on your sprints?" He goes, "Can you tell them all I got my yellow belt?" I was like,
I love that.
As someone who eventually got her black belt, that is like getting your belt, especially the yellow belt, because that's the first colored belt you get. So like that's just so exciting.
It was
really
so. I was sitting there like sweating, watching him do it by himself. Like he did it by himself like 3-4 times, and I'm sitting there. My heart's like, I'm like, this is so stressful. I got to get like used to this. Like this, and everyone's watching. I'm like, this is intense.
Yeah.
Have two animals with very sensitive ears, so they both hate fireworks. Oh, and people were setting them off in March. That's terrible. Hello, Crystal. Working from home. Wanted to pop in and say hi. Have the baby, so it's going to be a crazy day, but I'll pop in not when I can. Nice. Two of my dogs get super nervous with fireworks. Also, most of Ontario is on a fire ban. That's good.
Reasonable.
Will they listen to it? Probably not.
I mean, they do. I feel like Canadians have a smidge more common sense than us USians.
I feel like it depends on where.
I was just about to say the same thing.
I'm like,
no, they don't have to deal with Tennessee or Kentucky.
We don't have it to the same degree. I'll give you that.
this is true.
Like we have entire states that just their personality is, yeah, you can tell me not to set off fireworks, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
That's true.
It's yeah,
I
like our
like
national
that.
brand. It's like we will
hello,
make this the
Julie.
most obnoxious and also dangerous holiday. Like
Yeah, I think in
Can it be
Florida,
Halloween yet? Can we just do spooky season?
you have to say that it is for livestock scaring off. And I'm like, I am in the middle of a metropolitan area.
Have no livestock.
What the heck?
Rebecca Ross lives close to my local bookstore, so we have every copy of her book that's at the bookstore is signed. Oh, that's cool.
That is very cool.
It's called Hunt on Dark Waters. The cover is stunning. I kind of wish that it had sprayed edges though, because that would be even more beautiful.
Well, I know that like Barnes is going to get an exclusive, and some of the other places are, and I wonder if those will have sprayed edges.
I'm sure.
I pre-ordered the exclusive edition, but it didn't say anything about that. I think it just got a bonus chapter, maybe.
Barnes tend to do like bonus chapter and go,
Yeah.
but they've noticed this is a trend I'm seeing in Barnes & Noble exclusives. They noticed that if they do something like a sprayed edge, they sell better.
Mhm.
So I wouldn't be
Weird how
surprised
that
if they have a
happens.
sprayed edge for it before it actually comes out.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't care about the extra chapters. I never read them. But you give me an exclusive cover, I will be all over that shit.
Right.
I just find it annoying when they don't make it super clear what the extra content is. Like, I think they're a little better about it now, but it's like, I have gotten a special edition before and I was like all excited because I thought it was going to have like a cool, like under the dust jacket or something. And it's like exclusive letter from one of the characters. And I'm like, I don't care.
Well, and also
What is
because like
this,
different stores will do different types of special editions. I remember when the new Hunger Games came out, everybody had a different exclusive edition and they all had different things, and nobody was saying what they were until after you pre-ordered. So like I did the Barnes and Noble one, and I can't remember what it had, but then like Target had like a map or something. I don't know, like it was like different things, and I was like, man, I wish I'd have gotten that one. So to me, July 5th is the start of spooky season. Fair.
It's too hot here to think.
I was just going to say that tomorrow it's supposed to be 40 degrees Celsius, which is unholy.
That is hot.
We're having the feel tomorrow here is gonna be like 100, and like that's
real feel tomorrow is 108 if you're in the sun, 100 in the shade, and we're gonna have 72% humidity. And I'm like,
no, thank you.
This is why I don't work outdoors.
This is why I usually wait until like after my birthday. Then it's spooky season.
Yeah.
It's so hard when it's like this. It's too hard for Beckham to go out, like too hot for Beckham, and then it's like the two other kids want to go outside, and like Sam's working, so it's like trying to juggle, like trying to keep them busy, like inside stuff. Like we went to the library again today, and then we'll go to Barnes and Noble, like the right time, just try and keep things.
Yeah, we're the same. I'm like, we have to get out before 9 a.m. or we're not getting outside.
Yeah, exactly.
Early or not at all.
And like try to keep them on a schedule during the summer. Like I don't want to just sit home all day and just do not, because either they're gonna play or they're gonna get bored. So I'm like trying to keep us as organized as possible, but not being able to like bring them outside is hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our big thing was we used to just go outside and like we had one of those like the sprinkler things that like you hook the hose up to and it does this.
Oh yeah.
We would set that up in the yard and run around in it. And then we were at the pool, like swim lessons would start and we'd be at the pool every day.
Oh yeah, for sure. Each special edition of A Curse for True Love has different alternate endings, and after the original.
I want to do that someday.
That's cool. Hate it when different stores do exclusive content. It's give me all your money. Yeah, that's true. This reminded me of something. So apparently, I don't know that this is true, but somebody was saying this yesterday. That the new Spider-Man movie, apparently, if you go to it at a different theater, the movie is different.
There are 2 different endings.
No, like there's several different like little Easter eggs that are like in like it'll be a different character saying the line or something.
Interesting.
So like the plot is not because like my brother-in-law, he's like, yeah, we saw it 3 times and it's been 3 different ways.
That kind of thing, like I'm so stubborn. That kind of thing makes me like I'm not going then. Like,
well, I was like, how are you going to put this out on Disney Plus? Are you just going to put all of them? Like,
yeah, like
choose your ending.
That makes sense though, because certain things that there are certain things that they'll change from region.
Well, because the whole thing is like a multiverse.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a lot of fun because like especially it's great for the theater goers because if like you're someone who likes to see movies you like a lot of times, you're not gonna know, like it's gonna be like watching out to see which one it
right, because it doesn't like there's no saying, because it was even the same theater that they had gone to but 2 different showing, like 2 different times, and it was a different breakdown. I was like, that's cool. All right, that's the end of the comments. So after 22 minutes, maybe we should try reading something.
What is reading? Please hold on, explain that concept to me.
Okay, are we all here? No, we're not all here. Dang it. That's not going to work. Huh?
Oh no, we lost Shay.
I don't know why that didn't work, but oh well. We'll do it. I guess we'll do it.
Did you set it? What did you set the maximum at when you set that?
I don't remember. That was so long ago.
That might be why.
Oh, there it goes.
That one.
We're all there.
That one works.
Cool.
Just not the one that I made. It's
Well,
fine.
Unfortunate.
I'm gonna have to go in and like redo all of these anyway after like once Amazing Readathon starts, because there's gonna be some sprints that'll have so many people.
Some sprints you'll have all 10.
Yeah, some of them will be completely full. All right. Well then I will see you all in 45 minutes. Don't forget to mute your mics. Hello, welcome back. I don't know if you could hear that timer because it was a little bit too quiet.
I heard it.
Okay,
I heard it.
good.
This is getting so unwieldy.
I am gonna switch it though to my normal one because they limited my ads on this sprint.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
The only thing that has changed has been the timer.
Interesting.
I was like, well, that's unless talking about fireworks is not a word. It's
I was
not
gonna
good
say,
for
because I said the word shit.
like usually as long as it's not in the first like minute and a half, you're fine. That's fine.
Sorry, I was just filming a little vlog clip real fast.
You're good. We have a breed, not as a full party.
Yay!
Oh, if I can do 10, how does that make us that interesting? Because it doesn't like it make a full square. Or like it'll be
it's weird.
a
It
square
must
plus
be
1.
You think it would be 9? Would be
Yeah.
4 and
maybe
2.
3, 3, 3.
I don't know.
I think
I've
it's
never had that many people.
I think it's 4 and 2.
Yeah, that's what I think it is too. 4, 4, and 2.
I don't know, right? I'm going off of sprints that you were on, so I feel like you would know.
I don't know.
I feel like one of y'all's readathons, you guys had like more people that should be on sprints. I was like, there's like 75 of you.
I don't know.
I know Lexi has done it before where we've had to like
Yeah.
swap people out, but I still don't think we ever had more than 9. Hello, Neva. Very excited to hear your comments today.
I saw this come in and was like, oh, I forgot we were doing this.
Then this. So for those of you that don't know, she's reading Your Dad Will Do by Katie Roberts, which is the only book that I have not been able to read while at work. Because embarrassment. So she's trying to read it at work tonight.
I mean, here's the thing. Neva works in fast food. There is a certain level of just shamelessness that you develop working in that environment.
I
Like,
don't think it's even just that. It's overnight shift.
yeah, exactly. Like 90% of my I don't give a fuck comes from 7 years working either the late night shift or the
It
early
is
morning shift.
something. Yeah. Good luck. Thoughts and prayers.
It's gonna be a
Hello,
fine schedule.
Rainy. Finally finished Daughter of No Worlds, 5 stars. Nice. I'll read anything Carissa Broadbent writes. I just got the second book today. It just showed up. It's gorgeous. I didn't read that sprint. Was watching YouTube, but next sprint I'm gonna read. Nice. Anyways, I don't need to go through all these comments right now. How did you guys do? I just wanted to see that Neva was here and was reading it.
And was reading Your Dad Will Do.
And was reading Your Dad Will Do. I read 6%, and I also ordered dinner because I don't want to cook tonight.
Nice. I heated up dinner, ate dinner, also figured out which memory card my mid-year scramble was on because it wasn't on the one I thought it was on. I love it when that happens.
I had a freak out today because I lost one of my memory cards, and I was like, that has 4 videos filmed, including a haul and an unhaul. I can't
Oh my
refilm
God.
them.
Oh my God.
That's stressful.
I found it. It's fine. I put it in a special little pocket in my case.
I also found the correct memory card. It was the second to last memory card that I tried looking on.
Mm-hmm.
All 7 of them went through. But so I did that, and I did color correction on the all of the clips. So I'm ready to do my rough edit next sprint, which will probably take a while.
Thanks.
What did I do?
Brittany, how'd you do?
46 pages of the hunting party.
Nice. Still enjoying it?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is, I love that classic whodunit vibes that Lucy Foley does. So it's a style thing for me, which is why I didn't like the Paris apartment, because I was like, why did we leave this?
Is it not like that?
No, it's like a thriller.
See, I ended up unhauling Paris apartment because I got it in book of the month, but I only like sort of kind of liked guest list. And so I was like, I won't read this. It was selling for some reason for so much on Pango right when it came out. And so I was just like, I'll just unhaul it.
Yeah, I gave the guest list 5 stars and I gave the Paris apartment 3. Like it was
Interesting.
Yeah.
I do not.
Maybe
like
I should try the Paris apartment.
Maybe you'd like it.
Rye, what did you guys do?
I hung outside for a little bit, and then I sat in my chair, and I'm reading Red Sister. I'm not loving it, but it's a me thing. It's just not. It's not a book.
Yeah.
I'm bored, kind of.
I was going to try to read that, but I was like, I won't get to it by the time the live show happens, so whatever.
I don't think it's a you book.
Really?
So, I don't know. I just like I'm 100 pages in, and I'm like I'm bored. So I don't know. But yeah, that's what I did. So yeah, I'm thinking about. All I want to do is read Elise Silver. That's all I want to read right now. Some cowboy romance. So that's all I want.
That could just be it too. Is it?
I have the unpopular Elsie Silver opinion, so I will keep my opinion to myself.
I think it's written really nice. I just don't think it's a me book, and so I think that's the problem.
Shay, is that the one you did for the?
Yeah.
Did it fool me? Okay, I was like, that sounds familiar.
I'm sorry. When your hero compares himself to a Ted Bundy serial killer, I'm done. No, I cannot.
Yeah.
He literally compares himself to Ted Bundy when he's looking at her while she sleeps.
It's a little bit of a red flag.
I'm like, no. And he's a selfish prick on top of it. I could not. No. I've heard the second book is much better. I just have to give myself some distance from the first one before I go back.
My favorite one is the second one, by far.
That's fair. Kara,
yeah, if you want to see that, I have a whole dedicated blog to it. So you can suffer with me if you want.
Check that out now.
Yes. It's a good time. I did finish my poetry collection, so that was like one of my main goals. And other than that, I was doing online book shopping, like not like buying, but browsing, which is dangerous because it leads to buying. But because like I was taking breaks in between poems, and I'm like, I should actually edit or do something else productive, but I didn't.
I was updating my wish list earlier today because I'd like bought a couple of things that were on it, and then I noticed it was like, oh, one of the books was like $6 right now, and I was like, I could just buy it.
I'm gonna go get it at that point.
Well, I was like, Prime Day's next week. It'll probably be even cheaper then.
Nice.
So I haven't bought anything.
I may have to look at some furniture when Prime Day comes around because I have officially decided I'm just going to get rid of the table in the next room and give myself a proper desk.
There you go.
I'm never moving. We're just going to send you.
I can send you the link for the desk that we got. It's really nice. And it doesn't take up a ton of space.
Please do. I would love to see it.
I will.
I think we're going to get the desk because that's desperate. And then my next thing is I'm finally going to get the 2 bookshelves that I've been telling myself that I'm waiting until I move to get. You know what? We're replacing the dusty, crusty ones. We're just going to.
Just do it.
We need those 2 shelves, okay?
It's fair. Shay, how'd you do?
So I did get my video edited, exported, and uploaded for members. So that was great. And then I kept reading the Kindle book that I had started yesterday. And I'm like, you know what? I am not enjoying this. I'm done. I'm DNFing it. I got like 30% in and I'm like, no, I'm done.
That's about how
it was one of those that I got on Stuff Your Kindle days. So I didn't even pay for it. So I do not feel bad DNFing it.
Yeah.
Right. That's fair.
I've read nothing but stuff that I got on that sale so far in July. And I've DNF'd half of them.
I haven't even touched anything that I got from Stuff Your Kindle.
I was supposed to say the same thing. I'm like impressed that you even have started reading that pile of books because I
have a vlog coming. Like a bunch of my friends and I were all going to upload on the same day talking about Stuff Your Kindle and what we got, what we liked, what we didn't. And it's probably going to be something we do quarterly now. So I'm very excited.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. Welcome, Bree. What are you up to tonight?
I am reading Legends and Lattes. This is my 3rd book for the Scramble, and I got about 20 pages in while I was at work today, and I got another 20 pages in while we were sprinting just now. And I also I got the audio is on Scribd, so I was listening while I got my room put back together from the chaos of getting home yesterday and feeling way too lazy to do it. So I just threw it all on the floor for today. And so I fixed it, and I even swept the floor. So
There you go.
gold star for me.
Gold star. I need to sweep.
Speaking about fireworks, there's someone launching off fireworks right now. We were talking about fireworks. Like,
it's not even dark. That's just a waste of money.
It's not even dark out.
Yes.
And them telling out they better not wake the kids up or we're gonna have some real issues, and I'm gonna be real angry real fast because
Like it's a random Wednesday night.
like it's so dumb. Like, why are we doing fireworks? Like, there's literally smoke just coming from over across the street. Like, we live at I live in the suburbs. Like, there's houses right next to each other. Like, and we're doing like real fireworks off here in the backyards.
Last night we had somebody start their fireworks at 10 o'clock, and they
That's
were
when they started here.
Yeah, and they were still going at 11:30, but it wasn't like all consistent the whole time. It was like they would go for a minute, and then they would have like 5 minutes in between of like nothing, and then they would go
Just enough
again.
of
And
an
it was
interval
like
for
the
you to
house
like get
literally
comfy, and like just enough of an interval for you to like start falling asleep, and then it starts.
Exactly. And like, the house like right behind me, like there's like a few like a nice little like creek and like bit of trees, and then they're there. And I'm in a subdivision, like a loop. So it's not just me. It's this whole other group of people over here all suffering together as one little club. And I've got a little
I just want to sleep.
kid in here like every 5 seconds because he gets to sleep. And so I may or may not have called in on them when it was 30 minutes after the cutoff time, and they were still doing it.
No kidding.
Because I was like, I don't think this is fair to the entire neighborhood. So
You're doing this.
I'm just gonna
Do
insert this request here. Please stop. Thank you.
Please stop.
I like you, but not right now. Thanks.
You're right. I would like sleep right now. Got to page 221 in The Hobbit, ate dinner, washed dishes, cleaned the kitchen, and packed my lunch for tomorrow. You did all that in 45 minutes.
That's impressive.
Wow.
That is impressive.
Are you a magician? Got to 77% of Wolf Song. Nice. Oh no, I lost my comment. Got to 39% of Conjuring of Light. Nice.
You've gotten far since yesterday.
I know, right? Read 25 pages. Have fun. LOL, have fun. Work with a bunch of men. I'm blushing like a horse. Oh, I can't. This is hilarious. I'm like, I'm not even gonna read all this. No, that's
I feel like Neva's comments for the night will just be ones to pop up and let people read for themselves.
Oh yeah.
80% of my audio. I love like all the.
Listen, I will read them out loud if you need me to. I have no shame.
Listen, I'm trying to get my ads back.
That would get ads taken away. Put that in your word.
Reheated stuffed peppers from earlier this week. Nice. That sounds delicious. Ended a chapter which is nice at 49%. I love it when a sprint ends. Like I think I had like a minute left of the sprint and I ended my chapter and I was like, we're gonna stop here.
Yeah.
Cleaned and started listening to The Things We Keep by Sally Hepworth. Nice. It's going to be a heavy book, I think. 38-year-old in assisted living for Alzheimer's. Wow.
Yeah, that is intense.
That is a hard book. I wish I loved Legends and Lattes like everyone else. It was fine, but not Neva's fine. Not which Neva's fine. I have not read it yet. I have the arc of the sequel, and I still haven't read the first one yet.
I love when we do that to ourselves.
I didn't do it. I'm on someone's mailing list.
Oh, got you.
And I was like, well, if you're gonna give it to me, I'm gonna open it.
Yeah.
Get me on their mailing list too, Brianna.
Huh?
Get me on their mailing list too, Brianna.
I think it's just because I like. Is it Tor? Legends
Tor?
of Lattes is Tor.
Yeah, Tor does them.
It's because I've reviewed books for Tor from NetGalley before that like.
Yeah, I need to hop on that Tor game because
Tor doesn't like me. We're not going to talk about it.
so many of
I
my
get so many
favorite
things from
authors
Tor.
are Tor. They
I've
ignore
gotten,
me.
like,
They do.
They ignore my emails, but then like
Yeah.
a week later, I get a widget anyways.
See, they just plain ignored me when I was like, hey, I've been a fan of Susan Dennard, and I was part of like the group that was like super into voting on this thing. I would love to get an advanced copy and review it on my channel. I never heard from them.
Oh, bummer.
It's fine. When I publish with them, I'll bring it up.
I love it.
You're like, actually, I don't want to publish with you.
No, I do. I do.
Yeah. It's
Library
really
finally got the audiobook of Night Swim. It's a 24-week wait. Oh my gosh.
It is on Script if you have Script.
It is.
So, if you have that.
I just multitask a lot, which is how I get so many things done. Listen, love that.
Love that.
I was like over here listening to my audiobook and playing a game on my iPad.
See, I
Should I
usually
be making?
when I
Should I be
multitask,
making
it's like I have when I multitask, it's like I have like different tabs open, but I haven't closed off any of them, and then I open some more just for fun. It's like, ooh, I have all these things I'm like almost done with. I could just finish them. Let's start a different project.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of half-done graphics I have both for Readathon and for Patreon, it's sad. Probably what I should work on tonight.
I do a lot of that because I'll get about half. I will get to that halfway point and be like, okay, there's one like it need. I can't tell what it needs, but it needs something. And then I walk away from it, and then it's the day before the readathon, and I'm like, oh shoot, I have to figure out what it needs now.
Yeah.
You do that as well.
Yeah. I was basically listening to it for the rest of the night until I absolutely had to go to bed to block out the sound of the fireworks. That's fair. That's fair. I had to walk off the line once I finished yours because someone was like, wow, she looks like she's about to pass out. Nope, not gonna do it. I'm telling you, this one is a lot. Fortunately, it is a very short book.
Like I'm curious now, but not curious enough to read it.
You would be so it would be so awkward for you.
I would spend so much time going, yeah, this isn't working for me.
Yeah, no, there is this series was not meant to have a plot.
Yeah, plot.
Some of her series are meant to have a plot. This one's just smut.
See, I need a plot because if I'm going to actually be able to take the sex scene seriously and not feel weirded out by it the entire time, like I need to be attached emotionally to the character.
Right.
But it's so short. I don't know that there's enough time for a real plot.
No.
So
this one is like Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas, but take out the actual plot. Legends and Lattes was fine. 5 stars. Yep. Do I finish a pirate fantasy romance or twisted love? I feel like everyone has decided pirates is the correct answer. When in doubt, pirates.
Always, yeah, always.
Rainy, please read Twisted Love. It's so good, but the second book is even better. At some
I was
point,
gonna say Twisted Love is my least favorite by Anna Wong. I've read most of her stuff, and that one is my least favorite.
See, I made the miscalculation of reading Twisted Hate first.
Okay.
Because I was reading the Goodreads Choice Awards, and I didn't have time to read all 3. So I'm like, now I'm reading Twisted Love this month, and I was like, I'm gonna hate this because I've read her better stuff first.
Yeah. I really like games. I like Hate better than most people. A lot of people hate on Josh pretty hard, but I liked Josh.
I didn't
Especially compared to Alex. People don't give Alex enough hate for what he did.
I'm excited about Twisted Games because it's Bodyguard, and that's like one of my favorite shows.
Twisted Games is so good, and Reese's
but
I kind of love him.
Kerplunk said I needed to read Twisted Love this month. So that's what we're doing.
There you go. But King of Wrath is my favorite so far. Dante could step on me.
I'm so excited to read that one. Michelle read that during Smutton and loved it.
Yeah, it's so good.
Pirates, that is the answer. How does she just show up at her father's in-law's house on the first page? Yep.
Did she go on a mission?
Lady's not going to step around it if she doesn't have to.
Right. Yeah. All right. Well, on that note, should we read again?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Awesome, because my food just got here.
Nice.
All right.
I think I'm actually going to read this sprint, which will be good.
All right. Ooh. Okay.
I'm going to start
Alright.
the deadlift.
Maybe with this one, my ads will come back. Who knows?
Yeah, I've not had issues with the tomato timers.
I don't usually have issues with this one. So, all right. Well, then I will see you in 45 minutes. Hello, welcome back.
Hello.
I ate my dinner and I read 7%. I'm officially past the halfway mark, which is farther than I've gotten with any of the Smithbo books so far. So I'm calling it a win.
Yeah,
Right.
win.
Grab the wins where you can.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How'd you guys do?
7 minutes into what is currently an hour-long video, but I know some of that is just long pauses.
Those are so much fun to edit because they're easy.
Yeah.
They are. I'll usually an audiobook while I'm doing that part.
Oh, I'm watching Critical Role while I'm doing the rough edit right now.
Nice.
I'll let you know the time to come later.
I wrote a Goodreads review and I did read a few chapters in The Secret Garden. I'm almost 50 pages. Like, I have read this book so many times in my life that, like, it does not take me very long. So I'm making great progress, but I'm probably going to have to hop off now for this one, but happy sprinting as you guys continue. And yeah, thanks, Brianna, for doing this.
Absolutely. And everybody's linked down below. But if you were here at the very beginning, you might have to refresh the page.
Okay, I will see y'all later.
Good night. Brittany, how'd you do?
I got 43 more pages done, so I'm got less than 100 pages left, so we're getting there.
You got this.
I may find out who actually died soon because it's just like the guest list where you have no
That's
idea.
how the guest list was. I was gonna say that's how that was, where you're like, I don't know who's dead and who's the killer.
No, like you can't really figure out who's the killer until you know who's dead.
Right.
I took a break from Red Sister and I'm reading Reckless right now. So
Good plan.
I needed a break.
Good plan. Are you going to finish it before this weekend?
I'm trying. I'm reading it so slow. Like,
Well, and I heard that the audiobook is not very good for that one.
yeah. So, and then I have been reading it on my Kindle, which was better because I was trying to read it the mass paperback, which I absolutely hated. Like, I cannot read mass paperbacks. Like, I like to read with my glasses off. And so, like, when I read with the mass paperback, it was hard for me to see. So then I'm like getting ahead. So it is better on the Kindle. But I needed a break.
So I got 16% into Deadlift, which is a hockey white shoes romance. I read the first book in the series earlier because I got the first book from Stuff Your Kindle and the rest are on Kangaroo. So I've now checked out book 2 because I can't wait to get back to it. So that's what's happening. And I
feel like after DNFing 2 books, you should get a win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've DNF'd 3 books already in July, and now I'm just going for something that I know. And I don't DNF a lot. Like, let's be real here. Yeah. I'll tough things out for the most part, but yeah, I was like, I didn't even pay a penny for you. Why am I wasting my time? I'm done.
Exactly. And
so
we have Laura.
Things I know I'm gonna enjoy.
Look at the pretty girl.
Is Maura getting a groom tonight?
Oh yeah, yeah. She's just getting. I brushed her out and getting tidied up because I hadn't been keeping her as well brushed lately because we had some storms the other week. So I was like, well, it's not going to matter anyway because it's just so we tidied up a little bit, tidied her floof at the top a little, and got her eye drops in because she has the eyeball allergies real bad. So I did that.
Girl, I feel that.
Hey, girl.
Yeah, Schmidt looks like a ragamuffin right now.
And I, right? That's how I felt. I was like, I gotta get her at least a little tidy.
I took him in the pool.
And I got another 20 pages.
Nice.
Yeah.
Writing and grooming a dog.
I could probably bump up the speed of the audio and get a little bit more in, but that's fine.
How is the audiobook for that one?
It's all right. It's kind of weird because it's narrated like the main characters are female, but it's narrated.
But Travis does the narration himself.
Exactly.
I liked it because I like Travis's narration, but not everybody does. So
Yeah,
That
it's
was like a real
not bad.
DM.
Like he's not doing a bad job with the voices and everything, but it's just like weird because our main POVs are
female.
like,
That makes sense.
yeah, it's just like that's not how I pictured her, or like pictured. That's not how I like played her voice in my head before I started listening to it. You know,
Yeah.
so I was like, oh, okay, recalculating.
Fair.
But yeah, it's not bad.
All right.
And the pace of it isn't too bad, honestly. Like he's not reading.
I
too
liked
slow.
the narration overall.
Yeah.
I definitely will be getting to that one soon. Yes, we have a full house. It is a party tonight. Update on Neva's book. If your partner cheats, do not go sleep with them with their parent. Okay, that's my PSA for this live stream. You're welcome. Good plan. My question is, why does this need to be 24 chapters long? It's a 4-hour audiobook. Yeah, no, it was ridiculous. And like some of the chapters are like literally a page and a half. It's awfully, yeah. I think it's 100 pages or like right at 100 pages. So, but it could have been shorter.
Oh, that's if it's 100 pages, that's novella length.
Yeah, it is a novella.
Yeah.
Read 11 pages. Didn't read too much. I don't know. This pirate romance isn't hitting for me, and I know most people read it, love it on these Black Sands. But I used an Audible credit, so I got to keep going. You could return it.
Yeah, you could return it. You are allowed to return it.
It's true. I would say return it and just get something else.
Because you've read a lot of pirate romances that were really good in the last month, and so like if you're reading something subpar, you're just going to be comparing it to them the whole time.
Yeah.
And you do have a year to return that, and you can return them even if you finish them.
Just don't do a whole bunch at one time. They might run you.
They'll be blacklisted. It's a
I
happen
very like you have to truly have a terrible book for me to be like, you know what, this audiobook is going back to the publisher, and I don't care that it's getting taken out of the author's pocket because you're rich as God.
Yeah,
I don't like big name authors though.
Yeah, like I don't feel bad if it's like I return Sarah J. I'm like, oh no.
Like she's getting so much money. Your one audiobook is gonna make a difference.
Yeah,
exactly. Not gonna be noticeable.
Either way.
Like, you know, some of them I returned.
And especially when they pay out monthly, like even if you bought it and you return it, like the author doesn't see it.
No, they did not see it. No, yeah. If it's an indie, yes, I will keep it. Like whatever.
Yeah,
because then that's like.
That's why I don't want to get the Spiffbo books. Is like if I don't have to get any of them as audiobooks unless I already know it's probably one I'm going to keep, because I'm like I have the Kindle version for most of these. I just
the only one that I ended up
to do with it.
The only one that I ended up getting that I regret was Miss Percy's.
Okay.
But I was just really struggling with that book. But I think that you will have a much better time with it.
Yeah, I read 2 pages because I set my timer and then I came back with like 5 minutes left, so I read 2 pages.
There you go.
I'm making some progress today.
Vacuumed, worked on my diamond painting, and got to page 246 of The Hobbit. Nice. Read another 5% of Wolf Song, and it's almost all spice. Wow. I haven't read this series. But the new covers, they do make me happy.
I like the new covers too.
At 39%. Nice. Got to 46% and part 7 of A Conjuring of Light. This book is unbelievable and I'm very blessed.
It takes so much to fluster you too.
I know. Like, didn't you read Pucking Around at work? Like that's gotta be much worse. 65% of the bullet that missed for the fluffy vacay read prompt. I technically went off book or off script for my submission for mid-year scramble because I soft DNF'd the one that was my summer release. And
DNF count.
Cool.
Count.
Cool.
Oh.
It's so basically what I'm doing for Spiffbo is I'm gonna make one video at the end that like announces my semifinalists, but I'm gonna talk about each one of the books in like a short snippet and then announce my semifinalist. And so I'm reading up until the point where I'm like, okay, this is not going to be a semifinalist, and I have enough to talk about.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
You know what I mean? Like, I can talk about it for a minute. I can tell you, like, these are the tropes, this, like a comp title, stuff like that for, you know, because listen, the author of one of the books commented or tweeted on my comment and like had watched my video. And I'm like, please, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
I know that it's just like a part of it with Spiffbo, but like,
Yeah.
it made me a little uncomfy.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, that's why I put a explicit disclaimer at the beginning of my video for what I'm doing. Like, hey, I can't stop you from watching it. Just don't let me know.
Right. But this was just my normal wrap up.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Like, it's just part of the part of it with Spiffbo is that the authors get very involved. So I'm trying to figure out that how, like, the way that I'm going to do my video is going to be structured like very positive things. You might like this book if you like these books.
Yeah.
And here is my semifinalist. Got to 60 pages left in The Last Word by Taylor Adams. How did you stop? Because at that
I was going to say, that's hard one to stop at that point.
At that point, you just got to book it. Finished my 5th book. Julie, it's the 5th. Amazing. Yeah. When you have a poodle, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh yeah. FYI, if nobody may have noticed, but yeah, she totally peed on my bed back there as she was frolicking around. I went to go get her because I saw she started to, couldn't be on the floor. That's easy to clean. No, it had to be on the bed.
Oh.
That's the nice thing about having the skin conditions that I have. I have a waterproof mattress on my mattress cover on my bed because the dust mite cover is not waterproof. So the one time Susie did that, I was just like, "Oh, we're changing the sheets. That's fine, and we're just gonna wipe this down."
Yep.
It's like, here I am giving you all of the personal attention in the world. You know,
She just got excited.
On my bed.
All of the brushes.
That's the girl dogs for you. Which one are you reading?
I'm reading Reckless right now.
Is that the 3rd one?
That's the 4th one.
4th one. Okay.
And the last one comes out in October.
Nice. Yeah, I need to read this one.
I agree with this statement.
I need to read this. I just have to say the number of different relationships and quality of writing in each of the relationships in the series is amazing. Nice. Got to page 66. This book is going to be so sad. Good luck.
I know some people like that. I don't like sad books.
I don't either. When I was filming the Mid-Year Freakout tag, they were like, they're like, what's a book that made you cry? And I'm like, I'm either a robot that doesn't cry,
right?
I don't pick sad books.
See, and I'm the opposite. I'm like, let me list the books that made me cry this year.
Cannot name one.
We'll just have a sit.
I'd like, give me the books that make me cry, pretty please. I purposely, at my bookstore that I work at, set a sad girl summer end cap for books that made people cry.
I love
that.
It's awesome.
And
it sells so well because everybody's like, oh my gosh, sad girl summer. It's the best. I love it.
Wait, will you take a picture of it and send it to me?
Yeah, for sure.
I would like to know what is
there
on
books
the
on there that I do not agree with, but it makes people cry. So it's out of my control in that way. Things like Me Before You. Like, I would never personally put it on something, but...
Listen, Clap When You Land did not even make me cry.
Wow. You might have a cold, dead heart at that point.
It's all right.
I might.
Nothing makes me cry either.
I cry at visual media, but reading is very difficult for me.
Oh, I don't cry. I cried. The fact that I cried at Taylor Swift is like newsworthy.
That's so weird because like I will start tearing up watching the freaking live shows, like the live streams of Taylor Swift concerts because I'm like, I know how I was feeling.
Nope. The fact that I cried like that is I just don't cry unless it's
I have
like,
cried at
really
multiple
big.
concerts. I am that person that I'm like so emotionally moved by what's going on
exactly.
and swept up in the moment that I just cry. Whether I'm sad or not, I'm just emotionally overwhelmed and it comes out.
Absolutely. I'm just a crier in general in all things.
I cry at Backstreet Boys concerts, y'all, because it's so sentimental for me.
Right.
Because I always go to them with my mother, and the first time I went to one, I was like 14.
Right.
Mhm.
And so every time we go together, I have this moment where it's like, this is so fun. And just cry.
Aw.
Going back to my addicted book after this, I mean, the book is fine. It's embarrassing. But which fine is
I
it?
was just about to ask Neva, I need more information.
Which definition of fine are we talking about?
Like fine, or is it like fine? Like this is like good.
I'm predicting 3 stars from
This is one of those moments where Kelsey looks at Neva and goes, "Did you like the book or not?" I don't know.
I've had 2 out of 3 5-stars this month, but I read R.F. Kuang and Curse of Broadbent, so it wasn't hard.
There you go.
I mean, there's that.
Love Travis's narration. Nice. At 61%, it's pretty good. Out of my comfort zone, but I'm liking it. Crystal, at this point, I don't know what your comfort zone is because like you are reading fantasy romance. And I didn't think that would ever happen. Like you're reading fantasy romance that I haven't even read yet. Or
I'm so behind
I
on
can
the
never return it.
fantasy
I feel so
romance
bad.
girly like trend. Like I am so behind, but I'm honestly just happy with what I'm reading, so I'm just kind of letting it be.
Well, I think like as a bookseller, it's hard because there are technically so many trends that are happening, and there's no way that you can be in on all of them.
Mm-hmm.
No, so I try to keep up with the manga trends and the straight up fiction, like historical fiction, literary fiction trends, because those are the 2 sections I'm in charge of in my store.
Yeah.
So I try to keep up with those. I mean, I cursorily keep up with romance ones because I read a lot of it, but
yeah.
I love
yeah, you want to ask me what's going on in the nonfiction corner of the store? I cannot tell you a damn thing.
Could not tell
Can
you.
anyone?
Not a word.
Can anyone? Are there trends in nonfiction?
In like personal growth area, there are trends. And,
Oh
like,
yeah, that
how
definitely.
you want to talk about things.
I just went on like I just went to the bookstore not that long ago, like Barnes and Noble, and I just did a whole rant in my video about how frustrating it's to find fantasy romance in the bookstore because you have fantasy romance, they have it like all over the store right now. They have it in the fantasy section, then they have some in the romance section, and then Elise Kova's Deal with the Elf King was in the YA section. I'm like, how? Like, granted, I haven't read the whole thing, but I've read part of it, and I'm like, I am so frustrated. Like, I ended up stop looking because I'm like, I don't even know where to look now. Like, I'm going bouncing back and forth to look for authors. Like, it was so irritating.
Well, so much of fantasy romance is also like indie, and so Barnes and Noble, at least the ones that I've seen, like they don't carry like. I think there was one that I saw that had a Carissa Broadbent table, but like most of them do not carry Carissa Broadbent.
We have a few at ours, but not many, and a lot of that is because they're publishing through Amazon. Amazon doesn't like to play nice with Barnes and Noble, so it's very hard for us to get indie titles.
That makes sense.
When they're publishing through Amazon, because Amazon's like, you're our biggest book competitor. We're not going to sell to you.
That makes sense. Well, she did just get a deal with Tor, didn't she?
And it takes us 2 to 3 weeks to even get any copies, and we can usually only order 3 to 5 at a time.
Oh,
that really
so if someone has a Carissa Broadbent table, that means they ordered too much.
It was
and haven't been selling it because like we can barely keep it on the shelf.
It was right when Serpent got super big, and it wasn't one here. It was in, I want to say Florida.
Yeah.
When I was there, and they had all of them. They had the Ashes duology. They had Daughter of No Worlds trilogy. Like they had 6 Scorched Roses. They had all of them. I'm so mad that I didn't.
Right now at ours we have the first 2 in the Serpent series and 6 Crimson Roses. I think when I was there.
We don't have 6 Crimson Roses at mine. I'm going.
Yeah, I've just been buying them on Amazon, or if they show up on Pango, because I got Daughter of No Worlds for like $12 on Pango as a hardcover.
I was like, that's a deal.
It really is, because theirs are like $30. It was just like somebody who didn't know any better, I guess.
And we're getting all the calls to get the Mariana Zapata books with the indie covers, not the traditionally published covers, because they're garbage.
They're so bad. I saw one at
Have
Barnes
you
and
guys
Noble.
seen the All Roads Lead Here one? It literally looks like she's pooping on the text.
I literally was.
Like,
I was walking
it is
to Barnes and
awful.
Noble,
Have you seen it?
and on the video clip, I'm sure I'm saying like, what the hell is this? Like, I didn't even realize. Like, I was like, wasn't even thinking. But like, I literally had to do a double. I'm like, this is not the same book. Like, how is these books even?
No.
What was the thought process behind?
And like the only thing on Wild Winnipeg that indicates it's anything sports related is the itty bitty tiny football helmet at his feet.
And the one I can't remember which guy it is, but he's like not even like cute, like like he looks weird.
No.
Like I'm like this doesn't make me want to read
whoever
it.
did Tobias Rhodes' art, like I want to cry. I'm like, this is not Tobias Rhodes. I am sorry. He is supposed to be a little bit salt and pepper. This man is gray. No.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. He looks like he's like in his like 60s.
Yeah, he looks so old. And he's supposed to be like in his mid 30s, little salt and pepper, you know, getting closer to 40 maybe. I forget his exact age. But Rhodes is my favorite Zapata, and I am so sad with this cover. And I do not have the indie cover already, so I am out of luck. I'm going to share those links all over the internet to find it. So if you come across it, please DM me. Or if you're wanting to sell it, DM me. I will happily pay you for it.
Check Pango before they go crazy, get crazy expensive.
Because everyone's gonna want them because those covers are awful.
Yeah,
I feel like I am kind of over the illustrated cover trend. I feel like
the trend is over because no one
can tell
what's actually in the book anymore.
Yeah,
Plus it's running too close to YA. And it's causing a lot of
we were talking about it on Kaylee's channel was it last night. We're like, I really feel like it kicked off with the Brown Sisters trilogy, and I thought that was like it was like that was new. Everyone wanted like those covers, but now like you go to like my Barnes Noble, like the romance section, all the covers look the same. So I don't even know.
Right. One of the first ones was The Kiss Potion by Helen Wong.
Yeah.
Like that was one of the first ones.
Yeah.
And that one I still think is top tier. It's still one of my favorite illustrated covers ever. Because it tells you everything going on with the story and what you're going to get out of it from that front cover.
Mm-hmm.
But now with illustrated covers, you're just getting people squatting on letters of the title and looking like they're pooping. Like, no. No.
It'd be different if
that cover without thinking, oh my gosh, she's
different.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
It'd be different if it was like any kind of variation in the art style, but it's like they're trying to make them all
copy it.
Yeah.
They all look exactly the same.
They're all
There's
the same
literally
artist
a
or
cover
something,
where
but
it's
that's not any
purple,
good.
and it's the same as Alison Cochran's The Christmas cover. It's a purple background. I can't think of the other book's name. They're sitting at a table. I was like, is that not the same artwork that was used on? Like, it is identical. Like,
Yeah.
Couldn't believe it how much it was.
And some of the ones, like I'll hear the synopsis and I'll be like, that cover doesn't seem like it fits that book.
Mariana is the queen of slow burn, but when it gets there, like you look at that, like as a rom-com reader, like I wouldn't want to read that book. If I was going
Well,
to
I honestly think they've gone through heavy edits because when you look at Wall of Winnipeg in a store, it looks tiny.
Really?
Well,
I think they've gone through heavy edits on them, and I'm gonna be mad because I love them as they are.
Oh, Culty! If they mess with Culty, I'm gonna be so mad.
As far as I know, Avon's bought all of her stuff. So if you want the Culty cover, order it now before they take it away.
I have the Culty cover. I've been collecting them. I need to get back.
As I say, I think I have.
I should order, see if it's on Pango.
I have the Winnipeg cover. I'm gonna have to double check and see which ones I have. I know I don't have Rhodes, and I'm so sad.
Yeah. Got about 10% more into Teacher of the Year. I'm at 80% mark now, enjoying it. Nice. This is very revealing, but as someone with a Daddy King, the amount of time she says it is annoying. We don't just walk around saying it every 2 minutes.
It's true, though.
It is true.
That's true.
Yeah. They just like really wanted to like hone in on it. It stopped because the sprint ended. Well, good luck.
We're gonna have to start back up soon.
I'm gonna say good luck in the last step. We will start soon. Yes, read Pucking Around at Work, but it was on my Kindle, not being read to me. Yeah, the audio is just like it's a lot. I have a waterproof cover for my mattress, but it's because I have a 6-year-old. It's fair.
Yes,
Yeah, I've had one since I was 6.
I have like 5 mattress protectors on my bed because my dog cannot be trusted.
Yeah.
Also fair.
it's like most of the time she's fine, but also like the periods of time in which she's like, it's like I take her out and then she's fine for the period of time in which, because like I mean they only need to go pee like what 3 to 4 times a day usually. So it's like usually she goes potty and then she's fine until I have to take her again. But like sometimes like today I get home and I'm not sure if they had taken her out yet or not, and so it's like one of those things where it's like, okay, I've got to test her and see if she's gonna communicate, because I'm trying to do buttons with her, but she doesn't initiate it unless I instruct her to go and do it. It's the problem. She doesn't initiate the communication. I have to tell her, go tell me, and even then, a lot of times I have to walk over there with her. Very rarely, there's been just a few times that she's just gone over and done it on her own. And even when she has, it's maybe once been potty, it's most of the time been water. When she's telling me she wants water.
Right.
So it's very frustrating because it's like, I know you could be past this by now. I know you could. You are a smart little girl. And yet it's
Don't be smart dogs is what I call it.
hard to be patient.
Yes.
By the way, if you heard that crash sound, this is what fell. Is the container of different thingy things.
Oh no.
My pen pal letters, and so it like they all mixed together. But they're back in order now.
There we go.
That's good.
Finished The Last Word earlier this afternoon. I liked it, but I thought No Exit was better. I agree. No Exit was better, but this one was still bonkers.
I agree too.
Good night, Katie. You're probably gone by now, but good night. I'm like way behind on the comments. But Books Makes Me Cry will be my favorite.
I wish I could cry at books.
Like, yeah, I'm a robot. Cold, dead heart. Got to like 5% in my book. Have interesting convo with my mom about the romance books I read. Nice. She's not aware of how much sex is in the books that I read.
Neither is my mom.
Relatable.
Yeah.
Only cry when an animal dies in a book. People can die and nothing. It doesn't make sense. That's fair. Yeah, cry at movies, but reading is hard. Cried at Taylor Swift too. This is you also. Yeah, you were 3 days away from having your daughter.
I definitely cry at books.
Listen, so
Firefly
that tells you
Lane.
it's cry-worthy.
Firefly Lane, I bawled my eyes out for like 20 minutes straight. So.
Oh, The Great Alone. I sobbed so hard.
Oh,
I'm reading that next week. Don't tell me that.
So hard. Oh my
The Great
God.
Alone
Like,
is
it's so good though.
It's like my favorite in my top
It's
like
one of
10
those
books
where
ever.
I was not in a great situation in my first marriage, so I related too hard to some of the things happening in it.
Mhm.
So I was a mess through the whole thing.
It's great.
But a good kind of mess. The
Good
perfect
kind of mess.
kind
Yeah,
of
there you go.
Cathartic mess.
Like literally, it is still one of the books that lives rent free in my head, and one of the best books I've read this year.
So good.
Probably gonna be a 3-star, maybe 4. So it's a fine.
No, yeah, it depends on which one.
Leaning closer to more my level of fine than me.
Yeah.
Plotless books, 5 stars. We love it.
Don't give plotless books 5 stars. Discord is confusing to me. Are you in the Amazing Readathon Discord? The most important thing is just to like go in, choose the team, like click on the emoji for the team that you want to be on, and then it'll give you your secret chats. And that's really all you need to do right now. Don't need to worry about anything else until August 1st. But on that note, I looked at it. We have 122 people officially signed up for the readathon.
That's amazing.
Nice. That's amazing.
That's a lot of people. Very excited about that.
We might get some more tomorrow because I'm talking about it in my reset that goes live. So.
Yay!
Yay!
It's exciting. Yeah, I know once everybody starts talking about it, I didn't want everybody to have to like do an announcement because it's a very complicated thing to announce.
Yeah, I didn't go into super detail. I'm like, I'm leaving Brianna's video link down
Yeah.
below.
But
so
I know
that she
that
can
like
explain everything
Victoria
to you.
had asked, like, hey, do I need to do an announcement? I was like, we'll confuse people. Just talk about it in your normal videos. Got Serpent on 15 for 15 on Pango. Nice. I bought the paperback version of it, then realized that the hardcovers were so pretty, and I had a Barnes & Noble gift card, so I returned No, I was going to return Serpent. Amazon was like, "It's okay, you can keep it. Here's your money back." So I sold it on PayPal.
Nice.
So I ended up making money off of purchasing the hardcovers. Great.
That's
Oh
funny.
my gosh. All roads lead here is already going for 110 on Mercari.
Oh my god.
I have that one.
Someone has it. Oh, that's a bookmark. I want the book.
Is it still the indie
gosh.
cover on Amazon?
No.
This
You gotta
cover makes
find
me remember how
someone-
much I miss working at Barnes.
You gotta find someone who like doesn't realize like how much it could really cost. 'Cause that's how I got one of the original Sarah J. Maas books. Like they didn't realize they put it on for like $10-15, and I was like clicking my thing like as fast as I could.
Card.
So you gotta find someone who just doesn't.
Yeah,
who's,
the
like, not
cheapest
in
I
the
can see
bookish
right
world.
now is 54.
Wow.
Wow.
It's gonna be the new Fourth Wing.
Mm-hmm.
So this is very random considering what I'm reading, but I got my first feature in someone's newsletter as a creator. Nice. That's so
amazing.
exciting, Neva. Moving up in the world. Congrats. Way to go. Nice. I heard that traditional publishing companies make final decisions on covers, so they already know what the cover is going to be without reading the book. That doesn't surprise me.
That makes complete sense. Because how many times have I seen a book and been like, did this person actually read this book? Like, I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Well, and a lot of times the people don't even have like the right characteristics.
No.
Like they
Right.
have the wrong color hair or something.
The author does have some say, like in like you can
In
occasionally
approval,
push
yeah.
for- you get approval. They ask you, like they do ask the author's opinion of like kind of like what would you like, and like, but they're going for what's going to sell on shelves versus necessarily being accurate. to
Well,
the
and
book.
it also
So,
probably
like,
depends on the
yeah,
publishing house, because like if you like Berkeley's really look like Berkeley titles, Avon looks like
Yeah.
Avon. Like they all have like a distinct.
yes, they do, and sometimes they're, especially I think with YA, they're a little bit more like they involve the author a little bit more. Usually they'll say, hey, can you just give us an idea of what you kind of see this cover looking like, blah blah blah, what are important things about it, and then the author does have some room to like push if they want to, but sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
So because you know you gotta pick your battles.
Hmm.
There are worse things that can happen to a book than an ugly cover. Not many, but there are.
Yeah. That's like I didn't snag Eyes on Me by Sarah Kate in time before the cover changed, and I can't find it anywhere. If I do, it's over $200. Oh, that sucks.
Hold on, I found it cheap, so I'm ordering it real fast.
Order it now. Which one? All roads lead here.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Nice.
I guess I should get Colty before they change it.
The quality cover is
That reminds me, I should sell my copy of A Court of Wings and Ruin for however much they're charging for them.
You should.
I should.
Good night.
Good night.
Maybe my son needs to accidentally draw on my library copy of All Roads Lead Here so I can keep it. You know,
It's coming from the
It's
UK, but I freaking got it for $12.
Just
Nice.
use it,
Oh,
Rainy.
nice.
It just got lost. I know where you are. They don't even charge you, or at least they didn't charge you fines when I was there. They didn't even charge you to replace books.
exactly.
Just tell them it got lost.
All right. We're gonna do one more sprint. I know that some of you are on the East Coast or farther, so if it is getting late, feel free to like.
I'm probably gonna hop off.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you need to go to bed, go for it.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
And
It's
Ryan
done.
and I are gonna be
I got it for
doing-
$12 from the UK, and shipping was included, so I don't even have to pay UK
Nice.
shipping.
Ryan and I will be doing Patreon sprints on Friday night if you guys are part of either one of our Patreons. And she's linked down below. And she's also a co-host for the Blue Team.
Yay!
No, Team Red
Blue.
Team.
We do have everyone except the green.
That's
The
pretty good.
green team here. But that's because Michelle's on her own sprints.
Well, thanks for having me. I appreciate
Yes,
it.
thank you. Good night.
Night.
Bye.
Alrighty. Oh, they do charge now.
That's so
So yeah, I
rude of
ordered
them.
it from Blackwell's if anybody wants it.
Oh, nice.
There's I owe the Alatra Public Library System like $181 for some fines.
Yikes.
I don't live there no more. I'm not paying.
It's fine.
All good.
All right. Well, we're gonna do one more sprint. And I'll
I
see if
think I am actually also going to hop off because
work is a thing.
Well, yeah, I was like, well, I could edit and then come back, but I was like, but then we'll talk for like 20 minutes and then it'll be 11 o'clock. So like I'm going to go work for the 45 and then I'm going to go to bed.
You can always like stay on the sprints until they're done and then pop off.
Yeah, I can do that.
That way you actually know you'll get the stuff done instead of watching.
Well, Brianna, how long have you known me? Are you sure that's going to happen?
No, but you're more likely to.
Yeah. All right, fine. You've talked me into it. That sounds like a plan.
You have to put in the chat before you leave what you did.
Okay, I'll just pop in, like say I got this much done. Good night, guys.
There you go.
And then I'll leave StreamYard.
There you go.
There you go. That's a plan.
Yeah, my
I'll
dinner
see
has
you
been
45.
ordered, so I'm gonna read and eat, and yes.
Not by yet, Neva. Apparently, Brianna has talked me into staying a little bit longer.
Okay, I'll see you in 45. Hello, welcome back.
Welcome back.
I made it to 60% of this book, and it's getting a little crazy.
Well, crazy.
Well, when they said it was grimdark, they did mean it. I have not read a lot of grimdark.
There.
Oh dear.
Margaret, how did you do?
I got to 17 minutes of my thing, and I don't know how much I've cut out, but I've cut out quite a bit.
Nice.
So,
Are you going to be able to finish it?
hopefully, I'll get it finished before tomorrow evening. So
Yeah.
It's going up tomorrow night, one way or the other.
You got this. All right. Well, you did say that you were leaving, so
Yes,
I will let you go if you don't want to stick around. Good night. Brittany, how did you do?
I got 36 more pages read, and I would like to finish it tonight, but it's midnight, so we're just gonna. Well, it's 20 minutes to midnight, so
That is fair.
it'll be fine till tomorrow. There's very rarely a book at this point in life that actually I will sacrifice sleep for.
Fair.
There's some. This will not be one of those.
That is fair. Bree, how did you do?
I got my bedding replaced and
That's
my
good.
other bedding in the wash. Mora got done her timeout, and also got some anti-diarrheal because apparently that's also a problem today. So we're just having all sorts of issues. So we took some of our tummy medicine. So
What?
Everything to situate.
Remind me when we get off to ask you about that, because Schmidt has something, and I wonder if she does too.
Okay. And I got to page 78.
Nice.
So
Are you liking
pretty
it?
happy with that for having started it today.
Are you liking it?
Yes, I am. I'm having a great time with it. It's very fun.
It sounds so cute. Yeah.
It is. It's very
Just got
cute.
All Roads Lead Here and Wall of Winnipeg original covers for $12 each on Blackwell. Nice. I went and got, because I already had All Roads Lead Here, but I got Colty from Barnes and Noble for $12. So there you go. You're already gone, but good night. Sometimes TikTok does glitches, and that will end up doing that for like an hour. Shay did have to leave us. It's gonna be 3 stars. No one refers to any man as daddy as much as this.
I feel like I need to read this just to experience it.
It's on Hoopla and Scribd. Like, it would be an interesting 2 hours of your life.
It's like I need to know, you know.
Yeah, I feel like I need to understand.
Right.
Okay, but hear me out.
I need to
They're
understand
4-hour
it.
audiobooks. What if you just did 3 or 4 of them on your all-day sprints? You just did the whole series.
Well, it's so funny. For my BookTube birthday, we're doing bestie sprints, and I was like, we're all going to read a Smutty KU book, right? Like, which one do you want to read? Not this one. What is it called?
Your Dad Will Do. But there's 4 in the series of these smutty novellas.
Why?
One of them is legit called Seducing My Guardian.
That makes me feel uncomfortable.
Hello. Better late than never. I'm so sorry that this is the last sprint.
Here she is trying to steal my coupon.
Yes, that was the last sprint. But we'll be on Bree's channel tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or some people will.
Yeah, somebody.
I'm like, I don't know who's all on there. The last word was a wild ride. Yeah, I do think No Exit was better. But it wasn't. It was bonkers. Read 1 chapter of The Hobbit, then spent the first 25 minutes fighting with my dog to go to the bathroom because the neighbors are at it again. Oh no,
that's
so sorry. Made it to 67%. Good night. Also, I'm currently having an allergic reaction because someone brought shellfish in here. Oh my goodness.
No.
I hope that you are okay. Like, can you breathe? Do we need to call a doctor? Like, an ambulance? Yeah, do you have an EpiPen? please call 911 if you cannot breathe. Headache and itchy throat. Okay, thank
Okay.
you. You're not dying.
I felt like
I
if
am
you
glad-
could breathe, you probably wouldn't be commenting on sprints, but like you never
It's
know.
fair.
Yeah.
You never know. I'm like, I don't know where you are. I cannot call an ambulance for you.
I mean, all I could be like, she's at a Taco Bell somewhere in Iowa or Illinois. Like, not helpful.
Not helpful. I don't even know that your 911 call would go through because it's a different country.
It wouldn't. I would have no way of even contacting. And I'm sure there's more than one 911 operator in the entire state of Illinois. So, like, I don't even know who I'm supposed to call. So, I can't help you, Neva.
I can't help you. I hope the kids that are working with you can. I got to 56% of A Conjuring of Light, and my hold on the audiobook for Chain of Thorns just came through, except I haven't listened to Chain of Iron yet. So that's going to be what I do this weekend. Nice. Neva will be with you tomorrow. All right. Got to page 217. Thank you for joining us for the sprints. But yes, we will definitely be there tomorrow. Is Bree and Neva, are you doing it together? Are you? I don't know who's doing sprints. I could look at
Neva does not have sprints tomorrow night.
Okay. I think she's on Bree's channel.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense. Mr. Reading with Neva wants me to go home, but I don't have another manager who can come in Indiana, not Illinois. If you called Illinois, we would have a bigger problem.
I literally went like, I've said every I state except the correct one, and it's so true.
Iowa, Illinois, whatever.
I don't live in the States, okay? It's fine. See, I really would be no use to Neva, is what I'm telling you. I would be no use. I'd be calling all the wrong states.
It's fine. Oh, Brittany, you're saying everyone.
Literally.
We're trying, okay? It's late.
You know what? It's fine.
Yeah, Chain of Iron. No, like both of those books are way too long. Extremely long.
Yes.
You'll be sending them to the wrong state.
I feel like if I called anywhere, they would be like, what is this prank call of this?
Right.
No, my pillow.
Anyways, well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Like I said, Bree will be on there tomorrow. They'll be in the Discord and on Twitter and all that fun stuff. And then I'll be back on Sunday. Brittany, are you sprinting at all this week?
I have Bean Cable Club, but they're no, I just have Tuesday.
Okay. Tuesday. I couldn't remember if this was the weekend of your like all day sprints or not.
It is, I think. I don't know.
So
it's
you
midnight.
are doing them this weekend?
Yes, I am. I have all day sprints.
Okay, cool.
I don't
on
know.
Amazon Prime Instant Delivery and Epic.
It's midnight here. My brain has stopped working. It's fine. I have sprints. They're scheduled. Go have a.
There are sprints. We're having sprints this week. All right. Well, thank you so much. Also, the Amazing Readathon announcement video is down below. Check that out if you are interested in it. And I will see you all later.